Hey everyone, welcome to Canal Days, and thanks for joining us for today's episode of the Windsor Dam Spillway, located at the Quabbin Reservoir in Belchertown, Massachusetts. I am your host Carrie, here with my co-host, local historian, and founder of Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Como. As your personal tour guide, Robert will lead you through some of the most iconic sites and their legends of historic significance throughout New England's preeminent and pivotal state of Massachusetts. With his expert insights, every monument and memorial story comes to life. Afterwards, don't forget to check out his website, holyokecanaltour.org, to access the full Canal Days video and podcast series. Also, check out his free in-person public tours he offers throughout Western Mass and the 2025 schedule for these special events. Plus, keep an eye out and be one of the first to catch a sneak peek of upcoming special events in 2026. You can also book personalized private tours for groups of all sizes tailored to your interests. To discover all that and much more, remember to log into holyokecanaltour.org. So, what is the purpose for the spillway?
When the water gets too high on the Quabbin Reservoir, instead of having it top over the Goodenough Dike, or even worse, over the Windsor Dam, they allow it to top over a spillway off to the side of the Windsor Dam. And then it can rejoin the Swift River on the other side of the Windsor Dam. So it's a safety feature in case of too much water all at once. There's a lot of water in the Quabbin, but sometimes it gets too high, sometimes it gets too low. So let's go see this. The water comes into the spillway area through this side of Quabbin. The Windsor Dam is about 500 yards away from us at this point. And it goes in this channel that was cut through the rock. So that's cut rock. In order to go to a spillway structure that's over here. So you can see the crown of the spillway structure. Looks almost like a dam. So we can consider it part of the Windsor Dam if you want to. And every reservoir needs one of these just in case the water gets too high. Wonderful structure. And they cut the back out too, so it can get water, and then it flows down through a big tunnel past the dam and release back into the Swift River. So cut in here, cut here, and then put the masonry rock for the spillway. And it's on the entrance road into the Quabbin through its middle part. And I'll show you pictures of it. And you can see the back now. Probably made out of granite. It's fitted pieces. But the fitted pieces are very strong. And they were made probably 1938. They finished it off. And there's a nice crown on the top of it. And it's never had problems. The back side there is a wall, so it prevents earth from caving in. And you got beautiful fall foliage along this road. And there's an imprint or depression in the rock cut over there. And then above you have beautiful trees turning yellow and red. Alright, so they've done a lot for this area. Now the tunnel for this portion would be right over in that corner. It's cut through the rock ledge. Okay, in the distance you can see that cut right in there with a bridge going over for workers. Incredible, very impressive. And so it almost looks like a chasm. A lot of this, though, is man-made. So they cut this on purpose, all right, because it needed this spillway, and there was no natural place to put a spillway in. All right, so thanks you very much for coming along.